What's up,
Good
YouTube? Get
morning.
ready with us while we cut hands out wrestling this morning. Y'all know this is my favorite person. My nephew is back, and
Lamante.
we just gonna talk while we cutting his hair. So welcome everybody. My name is Octavia. Remember that. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the videos. All right, now let's finish talking. I forgot to get your tape. So everybody's still talking about R2.
Mm-hmm.
When I say talking about it, I mean seriously
Oh no,
talking
yeah.
about it. I watched the one of the little podcasts,
Oh yeah. There's
and actually I seen several of them. I seen Busted Open
yeah.
Radio.
That's the one I saw where Bully
Um,
Ray. They were
yeah,
talking about it, and he was on there, wasn't he? I think he was on there, wasn't
but not that one. I saw the one before when they were talking about if if it was a work,
he? Yeah.
how they should have brought him back. But I kept saying, no, that's not no
No,
work.
that wasn't a word.
I
They're just trying to use that as a storyline now to like progress it,
yes,
and just so they get some heat taken off of him. And that's all TKO messing with the product. That's the one thing I'm worried about when they bought out
WWE.
because that's what me and you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The I hope they don't kind of like stick their nose in the business. It's like, yeah, you bought the company. If y'all wanted to progress, let Triple H do what he's been doing, and they're gonna be fine and get their money. They don't gotta be doing all this extra shit.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it. They are doing. I think they're doing a little bit too much.
Oh yeah, oh
Um,
yeah,
all because of the AAA purchase,
yeah,
the cutting talent, and then they're hiring talent. So
yeah.
you're instead of cutting people, but you're still hiring people. But they're bringing those people in on a lower paid salary.
Yeah.
Like, and then so we going to Great American Bash, right? We're doing Saturday night main event, and we're doing Evolve. We're gonna go stay downtown. Like,
And then what's it called? Have you heard them ticket prices for the SummerSlam? The
yes,
combo tickets.
yes,
Those things
yes.
are damn near
No, did you the combo tickets for here are over $800 a
Oh no,
piece,
I'm not surprised, but
and the
I'm
one
saying
for SummerSlam was almost 40,000 damn
yeah. They
dollars.
said it's depending on where you sitting and stuff, way more
Yeah,
than WrestleMania tickets. That's why
yeah.
I'm like, you can't have. I get it. SummerSlam is like your next, like one of your next biggest events after WrestleMania.
Hey guys, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. But yeah,
You can't be having you can't be having even though SummerSlam like one of your next big things after WrestleMania. You can't be having them tickets be more than WrestleMania.
but that's what they keep doing
Yeah,
though.
I'm like that's what I'm like. That's where they start doing too much. They sticking their nose in there, like they trying to do too much.
But they do they keep doing it, and then like we had ticket prices that were reasonably priced.
Yeah,
Now we got ticket prices that's absolutely insane.
yeah,
You gotta pretty much pay out your left side in order to get a ticket.
yeah.
Even the nosebleeds,
Oh no, the nosebleeds are like
they're not as cheap as they were. Those nosebleeds you get for like
yeah.
$20,
That's what I'm saying. Now they're like
$25.
50, 60, 70 bucks
Yes,
for
no.
nosebleeds.
Try 100 and some dollars. Try a
Yeah,
hundred and some dollars for nosebleeds right now. Um, and I think it's absolutely crazy. It's ridiculous.
I
Uh,
think pre-sale they were like 60 or 70 if you were to get it like pre-sale before they went on sale like for Atlanta like 2 days before or whatever when they
huh.
had the pre-sale tickets. I know nosebleeds were like 60 or 70 bucks at first, like when it was pre-sale tickets.
Oh, hey, baby. That baby said hi. I'm 7 years old.
Oh
Hi.
hi.
But yes, that is absolutely crazy. It's crazy, insane. And the fact that people are actually paying this money for that is absolutely crazy to me.
Well, I think they know they've built enough of a background where people are gonna start showing like people are traveling to see some of these like because before it was like the big events that people would travel for. Now you got people traveling for these like PLEs that weren't like the big four or whatever, and now you have and they know they could get away with it because of it.
And it's like they're having like, we have like two PLEs a month.
Yeah, now we have
Seems
one.
like it.
Well, I feel like it's like yeah, two maybe three sometimes. Because then we have what is it? Before It was like three or something. If you include like NXT in between,
Uh-huh.
it's like three a month sometimes. Because there was a stretch where it was like they had Saturday Night Main Event. Did they have like NXT in between or something one weekend?
Mm-hmm.
And then they had the Worlds Collide with Triple A and Money in the Bank the same night, and it's like you basically had like 3 in like 4 weeks or something, or like 3 straight weeks of just PLEs.
Yeah, I think they're slipping on their pimping though.
Yeah, like
I,
don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining with all the wrestling you get to watch, but to go watch a lot just for like one event,
it's a lot.
yeah,
It's a lot. But I'm gonna always be in the place. It's rare that I don't go to a show. Um, but now I have to. How
do
would I
all this
say?
rearranging
Yeah,
to go to these
yeah.
events.
Because now I have to be there. Down. I have to spend the whole weekend down there.
Yeah,
Like I got to go to a Great American Bash, and then I have Evolve. I also have Saturday night main event. And then Sunday I could come home, but during all that time, even though I could come home because I just live right here,
yeah.
but I just want to stay downtown.
No, because like if you think about it, you have to get there early. It's like to go to Atlanta from here without traffic is like 40, 45 minutes. That's with like
Mm-hmm.
no traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And the
But
thing is, you're gonna have to get there. You're gonna have to park somewhere.
mm-hmm.
Walk to the stadium. Like, because even if you park by the stadium, you're still walking like 5 minutes regardless.
Unless you see what I want to do is I want to go. Remember last time we went and stayed at the Omni.
Yeah,
So I
right
want to
next.
stay
Yeah, right
across.
there. Right, literally right across the
Yeah.
street.
So all I got to do is come out of State Farm Arena
And just walk across
and
the
go
street.
to my hotel. Actually,
Yeah.
it's connected. All
Yeah,
I gotta do
okay.
is walk across the little bridge. But I want to make sure that I'm downstairs when all of them come out from underground. When they
Yeah,
all start coming out underground,
yeah.
I want to because that's the special entrance. I want to make sure that I'm able to stand outside and talk to them as they're coming out.
And then on
Um,
top of that, what's it called? Like, you know, for us, it's like a 40, 45 minute drive without traffic. But whenever there's something going down, like, happening, an event or something in
yeah,
Atlanta,
the
it's like,
traffic is way
yeah,
worse.
it's over an hour to get there. Even if you're getting there early, you gotta literally get there like at least like 3, 4 hours before the gates open because you're gonna have people tailgating and stuff, and that's the only way you beat some of the traffic. And then you there, and then like if you don't get the hotel, the traffic getting out and like trying to drive back, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna take you like over an hour, hour and a half, just because you're gonna be sitting there, and then because there's so much traffic of all the people leaving the stadium and stuff.
So tell me, I'm gonna ask you how you feel about Trinity, about Naomi, and what she doing right now.
Oh, I think this is her best.
By
Yeah,
far,
her best character work of
by
all.
far. Oh my gosh, she killing it. And then let me tell you, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Last night I was so upset. So Jade and Naomi was in the ring. You know they was
Yeah,
having that Queen of the Ring tournament.
yeah.
So I was sitting there and I was doing my nails and I was like, they gonna put her in the ring with Nia Jax. Nia finna beat her ass. They finna pummel
Yeah.
her. She gonna just keep beating her and keep beating her. And lo and behold, that's what she was doing. And then I said, roll out the ring, go over there and rest. Go over there and rest, baby.
I was not expecting what's her name to put Nia Jax through the barricade. That shit
Baby.
was crazy.
I was like, oh my God, the
I was
ladies.
expecting it to be like Jade and like Nia Jax, one of them putting the other through the
Yes.
barricade. I was not expecting what's her name to be putting her through the table. Through the barricade. I was like, holy shit.
When I tell you them ladies gave us a fight last night, they
Oh
gave us
yeah.
a match. They gave us a match. And then all the bickering and the back and forth on X that they've been doing
Oh yeah.
lately, I'm like, I'm
They
all
still
into
going
it.
at it.
Yes.
Cause
They,
what is it? They were bickering over our truth.
oh
Beside each other.
baby. Freaking
Yeah, cause they were.
Naomi and Jade.
Yeah.
That was crazy. She said,
It should
I
have
wish
been
they
you
should.
instead of
It should have
yeah.
been you instead of Truth. I'm like, oh my God,
That's,
like the beef. They really be beefing, and I know it's all for show,
oh yeah.
but I be enjoying the
But
heck
no,
out of it.
they're really selling that hell out of it.
Yes, I be enjoying the heck out of it. And then how Bianca's so quiet and she ain't
Yeah.
really saying nothing. Bianca's like, man, I'm not getting involved with
No,
any of this mess that y'all got going on.
you know what? The what's it called? The other Queen of the Ring tournament match that they had on SmackDown was good too. I like the finish to it.
Oh
They
yeah,
keep teasing Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, like yeah,
crazy.
yeah, as a tag team, and they were
It's
like, yeah,
crazy.
or them like having a feud, and that finish was so good because it's like you think, oh, Charlotte's winning, and she gonna be Queen of the Ring, and then you have Alexa Bliss come out of nowhere, hit that Sister her version of Sister Abigail, and get the 1 2 3 right before
Everybody.
Alpha Fire tapped out,
And
and I was like, and you see that death stare they're giving each other, and I'm like, oh, that's setting up good too.
yes. Yes, 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 yes. So they're just giving us all good wrestling.
Yeah,
They're giving us all good wrestling, and I am loving it.
they just gotta have TKO stop swinging their dicks, trying to swing their dicks and try to like be like, oh, I'm the one running the company or it's our company now. Just let
Man,
them
I've
run
been so
shit.
mad with Vince McMahon. I'm mad with him right now, goddamn it. Why would you messed up everything? You sold a company to these people. Now they doing what the heck they want to do, and then they pricing all regular people out. We ain't
Yeah.
got nowhere to sit. Like if you ain't rich, baby, you may not never be able to go to another WWE match.
That's the one thing before Vince McMahon sold them. As he started giving Triple H the race, he wasn't like they were smart enough where they weren't doing all this extra shit.
No, and they damn sure were having all these celebrities pop up.
Yeah, and then the ads, especially on Netflix.
Yes, God.
I'm like, dude, it's like they'll literally have an ad, and then like come back to the match for like 2 minutes, literally like
There's
2 minutes,
another one.
and there's another one. I'm like, and now I'm starting to think, you know what? It's a good thing. I'm always busy where I never like. I'm always like I never start at 8. I always like the earliest I could get to SmackDown or Raw is like 9 o'clock, and that's if I'm like I have everything taken care of. So like I'm always an hour behind, if not more, or I'm watching in the middle of the night, where I could just fast forward through the commercials. But like when I start like an hour, like Monday, I wasn't too far behind, so an hour I was able to catch up. But with all those commercials and stuff, it didn't really take me that long to catch up because I'm like freaking fast forwarding through all these commercials they have and ads.
And then I'm gonna tell you where Netflix suckered to all the people. They told them that, oh, it's gonna be, if you pay this amount of money, it's gonna be commercial free.
Yeah, there's no ads or whatever, and that's a
Baby,
lie.
that was a lie. That's why I paid for the cheapest version of
Netflix.
Netflix there was, because I had got rid of Netflix. I hadn't had Netflix in about 5 years. And the reason why is because I was barely using it. And as soon as WWE made that announcement that that's what they were going to be on, I was like, damn, I got to go back. I got to go back and get Netflix again. So I got Netflix. I say, well, I'm just gonna pay for the cheaper version because I ain't finna be. I'm not doing that again. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And then it be on for so many doggone hours here lately. I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's it they. I don't know. Monday Night Raw to me used to be a very good show. But for some reason, it's done lost its pizzazz. It's not. It's
I
not.
feel like it's the match because like I feel like you're actually able to sit through like you don't have as many ads in between matches like you could like because their matches like since I fast forward I'm able to actually get the matches
Mm-hmm.
and other than that like they be putting on like what's it called that fatal four with like that they had for the King of the Ring
Mm-hmm.
because I skipped through the commercials and I was just like basically I'm just watching the match in full. The
Mm-hmm.
match itself was so good like itself and I wasn't expecting Sami
Without
Zayn.
all the
Yeah,
commercials.
but at the same time, it's like I'm having to fast forward. It's like okay, fast forward through an ad, and then I'm watching for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm having to fast forward again. But like that like takes part of like the fun out of it, like trying to enjoy the match. It's like because how are we supposed to enjoy it, but we're having to like literally stop every 2 or 3 minutes in the middle of a match.
The fact that we got to do all that is crazy, though.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because like if you look at SmackDown, they have one maybe two commercials if it's a really long match in between commercials 3 or 4 minutes
And
on
then they
for
go to picture in picture.
yeah yeah that's the other thing where like it's like okay I can still like
We
watch
Yeah, we lost the benefit of
yeah
what having Monday
Monday
Night
Night Raw,
Raw,
yeah,
picture in picture.
because of these Netflix ads
Yes.
and stuff.
And everybody said, "Oh, streaming is the biggest business. That's the next this. That's the
Yeah,
next that."
but the thing is, they're making streaming with all these ads into regular TV. Because the whole point of streaming was that made streaming popular is like Netflix or Hulu or whoever drops like the entire season of a TV show in one night, and you could sit there and
And
watch it.
binge watch it.
Yeah, watch it like on your free time. You don't have to wait week to week. Now and that when what they doing all these streaming things is like, we're gonna drop an episode a week. But wasn't that live TV before where you
Yes.
gotta wait a week before, and then now you add ads and commercials? I'm like, that's the same as live TV.
Yep. Exactly
So I'm
same
like,
thing.
what was the whole point of streaming if you're just gonna do what live TV is? And you can watch like, but the only convenience is, you can watch on like your tablet or your phone. Guess
Hell,
what?
you can watch live TV
Yeah,
on your
yeah, that's what I was
tablet.
about to say. YouTube, if you got YouTube TV or whatever, or Sling or whatever, you
It
just
could do the same thing.
you just download the app. So I'm like, what's the benefit of streaming now? We turned this from a wrestling podcast into a take a shot to streaming service. Don't come for us.
Hey,
We ain't trying to ruin our future sponsors. We just keeping it real.
Yeah, that's just being honest. That's just being honest.
I'm like, if y'all want to make money, we the people. So we trying to
let y'all know what's really
what's going on. If y'all trying to get a leg up on some of the other streaming services, like here's the advice y'all should be taking.
Don't do it. Matter of fact, if you're gonna do that, make sure you keep it at a reasonable cost. Because everybody out to try to make the almighty dollar. We have to try to make the almighty dollar too, but baby, we're gonna keep it simple and keep it cute. We ain't doing all that. I really wish that they would just because I know eventually they're gonna switch to another streaming and another streaming.
I feel like WWE because they have all this stuff and then AAA they got the multi-year deal with TNA. I feel like after the 3 year, 5 years, whatever.
They signed a 10-year.
Was it 10 years?
Yes, it was a 10-year deal.
I feel like once that's over, they'll probably go buy out. TNA
Man, Vince
too.
McMahon better been there, came back and got his cup. Oh, he probably been there kick the bucket by then. Oh God, I shouldn't be saying that, but I'm just telling the truth.
And statistically speaking, he's up there. So
Yeah. But you know what? The stronger your legs are, the longer you live, and his legs are strong.
Yeah.
And then he don't look as well. He do, but he don't.
Now, yeah, like compared to
some of the older gentlemen.
Yeah. He ain't hunched over and stuff.
No.
He got his power walk, his signature Vince McMahon walk.
Yeah, he got all that going on. I had
But I feel like WWE don't have their they'll call and have to go back to their own little app or whatever.
Yeah, they should, but they never should have let it go.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I'm like, but I feel like they're gonna because now they're with Netflix and stuff. I feel like they're using it as a trial run to figure out what they need to do, and they're gonna go back to their own app. Because you got AAA that you can show on WWE. By the time the TNA contract's up, they're probably just gonna buy out TNA. You already got Trick Willie, Trick NA as their world champ.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's a matter of time before they buy out TNA. But if they do, you're gonna have TNA, you have AAA, and then they're working on something in Japan too.
Yeah, I saw that.
That I know New Japan's too big for them to buy out, but I feel like they're gonna buy out the other one, the second big Japanese wrestling promotion. I forgot its name. What is it, Stardom or whatever?
Stardust. Yeah, that's the one Monet went to. Stardom.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna probably do something with them too, where basically it's gonna screw AEW because all they're gonna have left is some partnerships with New Japan, and that's it. Because they basically WWE basically like strong arm in AEW where
pretty much.
The only thing AEW can do is take the talent that WWE released, overpay
But
them.
you know what? I'm starting to agree with the talent that has left there and went somewhere else because AEW programming has gotten better. I don't like the 4 hours.
It's gotten better, but I feel like where AEW is messing up is they treat
They're terrible.
Collision, they treat Collision as like their B show, and it's like so bad because you never get none of these main like their big names on Collision, and the guys that they put on Collision as their big names, they don't build them up well enough to carry that show like it should be carried.
What
Because
you think?
you have like Adam Cole. Adam Cole carried NXT for like 2 or 3 years while he was in
Yeah, but they
NXT.
don't use him
Yeah,
properly.
exactly. They have him as a champ, but they have him as like a mid card champ, and that's like your one of your top guys, and then you're not even building him up right.
I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
So
I
that's why like they've gotten better, but if you look at the overall product and what they need to be doing, they're
mm-hmm.
still like so far behind and they're still slacking.
Well, as long as they keep the tickets at a reasonable price, I'm
Oh
good.
well, yeah, there's that. Yeah. That's one of the things they're definitely doing right.
You keep them
But then
tickets at a
again,
reasonable price,
but then
I'm
again,
good.
but then again, they have to because like you notice one of the issues that they were talking about was like they tried to get to these bigger events like
Yeah,
these bigger
they was
arenas.
rushing it.
Yeah, and like you see like literally like the nosebleeds, like people sitting in the nosebleed. There's so many like empty seats and stuff, even though it's reasonably priced because they haven't gotten that exposure they need for them to go to these like
Well, they ain't gonna get that exposure. Keep taking shots at the rivalry companies.
yeah, that's like actually the big
Yeah, if anything, you want to take notes.
yeah.
Just take some notes, sit back, watch everything.
Because I'm gonna keep it real. There's honestly after like the last like 15, 20 years, there's been one company that's been able to like I guess secondary big company that's been able to survive.
That's TNA.
Yeah, and
That's been
'cause
TNA.
TNA never like they had their little thing when they brought Hogan over trying to take shots. And that didn't go too well, but they weren't like taking shots every week or whatever.
And
Like,
everything that came
yeah.
out their mouth didn't have nothing to do with WWE.
Yeah, it was more like okay, we're trying to get our ratings up. It isn't like oh, we're better than WWE.
This ain't where the best wrestle.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like trying to like they keep trying to do that, and then I'm like, the best wrestling you have all these guys that don't even wrestle at all.
Yeah, I feel you. I
And
feel
like
you.
they have so many people on their roster, and you got like two shows that you can run as an A show, and you literally treat Collision as a B show. And Collision gets treated worse than WWE treats NXT because WWE built up NXT.
Well, yeah. So you know what I want to ask you? About Tony Storm and freaking Mercedes Monet.
Oh, they're gonna have Tony Storm drop the belt.
I told you that.
Yeah,
I was like, they gonna get that belt to Monet, all because she walking around here with all these belts on, and they're pushing her.
And they spend all this money on her.
Yeah, as if like she is the best, but baby, she's not.
No,
she's not.
Good. No,
she's good, but she ain't the best. No. And I mean, I like her. I'm glad to see her and Tony Storm going up against each other. But I was still pissed off with them about Jamie Hayter.
Yeah.
They screwed Jamie over big time.
Oh, she's coming to WWE, and she's gonna actually get treated right. Because Triple H isn't gonna rush her and just throw her into like Raw or SmackDown.
No.
He's gonna put her on NXT.
And she young.
Up. Yeah, and build her up. They go put. I feel like when she comes over, or if you know,
like I said, she still got a couple years in her contract left.
We're not trying to, we ain't trying to get involved in all that. But allegedly, if she or possibly if she comes over to WWE, they're gonna have Triple H gonna put her on NXT. And I feel like they're not just gonna put the women's world NXT champion on her.
No, not immediately. Give her some time, some training.
The North American champion first, and then give her the world champion. Give her a good chance to build your character up. So when they call her up, people know what's up with her. Even though me and you already know.
Yeah, and then even like who else? Lash Legend. Now, did you see that? Did you see that match she had?
Oh yeah.
On Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
She still ain't giving.
Did you see that match she had? What was on Evolve? I saw her match that she had 2 weeks ago on Evolve. That was a good match. She put it work there. I think it was Evolve.
She need to. I mean, I like her. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna tell you something. She been in WWE NXT way too long to still be making mistakes. She should have been as big as she
Yeah.
is. She as big as she is. She should have came up to the main roster already. The girl, if she can get out of the and all the other stuff,
Yeah.
yeah, and change, switch it up a little bit, I believe she'll get a chance at a real title shot.
I think she's her time's coming. She gonna get it.
Yeah, if she stopped making me mad, she making me mad. I'm like, dang, Lash. But she did win that match after she fumbled. After she fumbled. Look, I like the ladies. I like the men too. What you think about Mox?
I feel like
Everybody keep talking about Mox. Mox might come back to WWE.
yeah, because he sees what they're doing over there.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I
I think
don't
the one
know.
thing is like AEW, because that's one of their big guys that they literally built AEW around.
Mm-hmm.
They let him do whatever he wants.
I
But I
don't
feel
think
like
he'll come. I mean, I can't say never. But if he do, where he gonna leave Miss Renee over there in AEW?
no, they'll bring her back soon.
That's crazy. All our guys are over in AEW. Ricochet.
Ricochet, gosh.
He has really shined bright since leaving the company.
Well, it took him forever, but like that's his fault. It took him forever to learn how to cut a promo. I still don't think they're using him right either, though.
Well, you know they pretty much make their own damn matches over there.
Yeah.
Their company ain't got nobody overhead of over creative
Yeah.
because they have too much. To me, they have too much creative control.
Yeah.
Because if it was left up to me, that wouldn't be happening.
No, because like if you look at it, like when they make writing a TV show or movie, you got like some of your big name actors or whatever, and they get some control. But at the same time, they're not the ones writing the.
Y'all bear with us. And we got watchers. Now finish.
Like when they're making a movie or a TV show, you know your main actors get some say or whatever, but they don't get all the control. That's why you have writers and a director and producer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
AEW don't have it. They let their people just be like, oh, this is what we're going to do. I'm like, no. See, the thing is, you're good at what you're doing, but that doesn't mean you're good at writing and storytelling.
But
You
that's
know, you need people that are specialized in that. Yeah, you can disagree. You could be like, hey, I want to change this. That's you don't need that. Like not no one's perfect, but you can't just you know you can't be the ones writing it too. There's a reason why you gotta have people for that are really good at doing their job, and you do your part, and then you find the middle ground, or like make like adjustments and tweaks and stuff. You
well
can't have them just
going crazy and doing
yeah
what they want to do. And that's where I think that they have the hardest time understanding.
yeah
Like that, I'm just gonna tell you, like that match between Mercedes and Jamie when they was going for that Owen Hart belt.
yeah
The promo that Jamie cut was absolutely amazing.
yeah
And it was heartfelt and it was something that she knew that we all needed to hear, that she did deserve
yeah
that chance to go against Tony Storm. But when it came down to what TK wanted,
yeah
he wanted Mercedes with
yeah
that
because
belt.
that's it, yeah
That's it's like she's the meal ticket
yeah
right
because
now.
well and that's because you pay so much you have no choice but to do it because it's like you can't be paying this girl this much and then not like have her in the mid card or whatever. Like you pay your mid card more than your actual.
And it's not like she's there
Yeah.
every week wrestling a match.
No, she's just every week showing up, telling the
Doing this
promo. Yeah.
CEO. I'm like, girl, please, enough of that.
And then again, she had the injury history, a bad injury, and she went over to
New
New Japan.
Japan, yeah.
And the thing is, you paid so much for her to be the main star, and then like, but you gotta like really like keep her safe because you're paying her so much money, so you can't even have a wrestle like that on a week to week basis. on a regular basis.
Child. But he pay
Yeah,
her.
he paid
Like
him.
he pays her. He pays her.
Yep.
He pays her to do what she does. And that's to come out, talk her little crap. And because she was such a big star in the WWE,
Yeah.
that's why he pays her like that. As well as John Moxley. All those men get paid.
No, they get
All
paid.
those people. Even even Edge jumped in there and got him a little piece of the ching
Yeah.
ching. We ain't seen him in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh God, I seen Warlow. I
What
seen
about
Warlow.
him?
Warlow is jacked.
Oh, I mean, he was
I
before.
mean, he's really jacked. I'm talking about lean cut abs on fleek for real.
The
I was
last
like,
thing I
oh
heard
my
about
God.
him was he leaving AEW because they ain't using him right.
They haven't used him in a long time.
I feel like it's been over a year since
It
they
has,
changed
and
him.
we have not seen him. Almost 2 years we
That's
have
what I'm
not
saying.
seen him.
I feel like his contract's up. He's gonna be up in WWE and
I
NXT.
think he should have been over there. He's a big man. We like big men.
And Triple
We
H
like
know how to
big,
use
big,
them.
beefy men. He'll figure out some way. Everybody else left,
Yeah.
even though Sean Spears was one of ours anyway. But everybody else left.
And they still doing. They doing like if they paid Sean Spears, they doing more stuff in NXT. In NXT, let that sink in. Than they did in AEW.
Right. I think they had an issue, and like I said before, when I first went to Jacksonville, they need some help. And I told Cody when I was told Cody that time, I was like, look, if he needs some help, let me know. Let me know. I get a job. I come work for y'all. Like, come on, man. Cause I promise you, it ain't been the same.
No.
It's just now getting a little speed back to it. It's just getting a little more traction. And that's only because you got the Hurt Syndicate. You got Mox. Chris Jericho need to retire. I ain't gonna say it another more time. He need to retire. He need to hang it up and give it to the young people. Same thing with Bill Goldberg since he bring his behind back.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he coming back to fight Gunther.
A lot of people are saying he's gonna be take off the belt off of Gunther, and then Seth is gonna cash in on him and just curb stomp his ass.
Oh God, you think so?
That's what people were saying, like online. They're like, you can't have, because they were basically saying what we were saying when I was reading online. They're like, you can't have a heel Money in the Bank and two heel champions, because how does that make sense? Of him cashing in.
I don't know what I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh shit, I'm doing the wrong thing. Hold on. No, I was trying to set the chair back up. Well, we gonna see because they got a lot of shit going on. And then you got okay, so we got who is the women? Tiffany Stratton,
She's a face. And then who's the champion of Raw?
Io.
Yeah, she's a face. And
But you know what? I don't think Naomi is gonna go for Io
no, no, no,
title.
no.
She gonna go for Tiffany
Yeah.
title.
Yeah, she's. Gotta be
Ah,
smart of her because you ain't. She's not touching Io.
no.
She's gonna need help if she's gonna touch Io.
I don't know who gonna go for Io. Or who? Oh Lord, who? I'm gonna say whoever won Queen of the Ring. We already know who won. Whoever's winning Queen of the Ring.
Yeah, going after Io.
Yeah, I would tell you who I was told was winning Queen of the Ring, but I'm gonna keep that a secret. I ain't gonna say it out loud because I gotta keep my sources. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And every time they tell me something, it comes out exactly like they tell me. So I have to keep my sources to myself.
No, we'll talk off camera.
Yeah, we'll talk about it off camera. I'm telling you, I already know who they setting
Look at
up.
who what's it called? Alexa Bliss won.
Yeah,
She's
Alexa.
staying on SmackDown because they probably gonna have her end up with the YSJ.
We gonna see.
Who won
Cause
the
my
Monday
girl
Night
doing
Raw?
good. I mean, it don't look like she. Well, I've been saying, don't even look like she even thinking about that. But you know what I thought about that promo? the Uncle Howdy cut,
Yeah,
and that one that was talking about them somebody coming home.
yeah. Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's her. Yeah. Oh, that was
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I was like, well, dang. And then the way she be looking, and then she come out with her little new Lily doll.
Oh yeah.
Man, and you know what? Nevaeh want that damn doll. So I'm gonna go on WWE shop and see if I can get her a Lily.
I think they have it back, or I think that, I know they were talking about when she brought it back, they were gonna put that back in their WWE shop.
Yeah, they need to, cause the girls is loving the Lily doll.
Yeah.
I get in trouble about the Bray Wyatt stuff that's up in there all the time because the fiend scares
Yeah.
it scares her. So they're like, Grandma, can you please take the can you please take the wrestling doll down? And I was like, what you talking about? She said the scary one. He always looking at me. And I started laughing. I said, baby, I said he can't come out the pack. He ain't gonna come off the wall. He ain't gonna do nothing to you. And I said, who you talking about? Bray Wyatt? And she was like, I don't know all of them. That was Camellia. Camellia was like all of them. Oh, we have one person. We had a couple people up there. They gone, but it's good. Like I'm enjoying it. This is episode 2 of Cutting Hair and Talking Wrestling. He ain't been here in a while, y'all. He been in the shop, but we just ain't been on YouTube like that in a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Mm-hmm. But we here. I ain't making no. It's been like it's. I gotta go look at the timeline and see the last time that I actually.
I've seen you post some shorts and stuff on YouTube, but I've been so like busy that I haven't been able to check up on what you've been posting.
Man, I just be posting. I'm trying to build my audience up.
You know, I told you I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna make sure you get that view, that like. I'm already
Mm-hmm.
subscribed.
I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get somewhere in this wrestling industry, you know, and I don't get online. I speak my opinions,
Yeah.
the way how I feel about the situations and all the things that's going on. I ain't bashing them, but I'm gonna sure let them know when they ain't doing right. I'm sure gonna, cause I'm quick to tell you, come
Sometimes
here, come here.
you need accountability.
Yeah, somebody need to tell you when
You
you
were
ain't
fucking
doing
up.
right. Yeah. Like I said, I'm finna tell you why I was so mad last night. I was on the phone with Shatera, and I was telling her because as I was seeing Nia Jax beating Jade up. She done beat Jade about 5 times.
Yeah.
Jade ain't beat her yet.
Yeah.
So I told Shatera, I said, you know what? I said if I was Jade, Nia, I let her do all that, and I get that match where it's me and her 1-on-1. I fake her out.
Yeah.
Let her think she doing what she doing, and then I take her big behind off and drop her to her knees.
Yeah.
And once I get her to her knees, she ain't gonna get up again. I roll out that ring, I get me a chair, and I just start wailing on her behind. And every time she come up, I start kicking her. Bow, get your down, get down. I kick her so many times or whip her upside the head with that chair so many times she'll think that she would never want to be bothered with me again.
I feel like they're gonna have their one-on-one match where like no one interferes and she gets her leg back.
Man, cause since Jade been in WWE, Nia Jax has been a thorn in her damn side, baby. She has been a thorn. Like you can't do shit. You got to get through Nia first.
I feel like she will, but it's gonna be right before she
Go with Charlotte.
Yeah, we get that Charlotte and Jade that dream match that everyone they keep hyping up.
Yeah, they keep putting it in front of our face.
SummerSlam is what I'm hearing, and if it's not SummerSlam, it's gonna be WrestleMania.
We gonna see. Cause
Or it might be both. They could have a nice little feud out of it.
we gonna see. Let me sharpen up this little part here with this straight razor. Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you that NXT match with Obafemi and the kid that went.
I don't know his name,
Yeah,
but oh baby,
that was
that was really good. Like
that
over.
There was some hands being thrown.
Yes. When I saw what he did over coming in,
Oh
how
yeah.
he picked over up and put over through that car,
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, nobody don't do that to over finish. But this dude here, even though over still won, that dude brought it. He took it to him.
I'm like, now I know why Undertaker's so damn high on this.
Yeah. Now you know. Now we know. Cause
Dang.
he saw something in him that we ain't see. Like we've been sitting around here bull driving around and playing, but Undertaker sees something. Like that's another him.
Yeah. That
And it's
was.
very rare that the Undertaker gives somebody a
Yeah.
rub or a pat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He did that to Bray.
Yep.
He did it
LA
to
Knight.
LA Knight. He did it to Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
It's very rare. It's very, very rare.
Obafemi got his.
Yeah. Oh, everybody know he was gonna get that. Everybody knew that. Oba? Man, Oba came in and wrecked ship. There go.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like WWE needed like a monster, a big guy, like to build them up, and like or a couple of them. Now you got some good big men, the powerhouses.
Look, they tried to do that with Omos.
No, they no,
Oma was sucked.
almost was stiffer than a karate
Yes.
board.
Omos
Was
sucked.
stiff. He was stiff. I'm like, for a dude that played basketball, you stiff as hell.
He tall,
Yeah,
big,
cause like
tall.
WWE like the basketball like they'll be taking them like because Undertaker played ball when he was in high school and like college like when he was young, so he could move. So WWE like them like 6'10", 6'8", 7-footers, but like that play basketball, but then the guys that can move because you gotta be agile. Almost was the first big guy that I saw that they said played ball and like they brought over.
So stiff.
Yeah,
Can't do
yeah.
nothing. And then they had him with AJ Styles.
Yeah, and that was like the best thing he had going
Yeah,
for him.
that was the only thing he
Yeah.
had going for him. Because after AJ left him, he was on his own,
Well,
and
then,
there was nothing.
Then they put him with MVP with that Brock Lesnar match.
Nothing.
Brock Lesnar carried that match,
Nothing.
but still, like they weren't able to get nothing,
Nothing.
going for him.
Nothing at all. Nothing.
So that didn't make no sense.
But this is what they do.
But no, they got some good big men now. Cause you got Jacob Fatu.
Ooh, all gas, no brakes.
with him.
Yeah, I be wait. Ooh, what he did in Solo,
Oh, that's gonna be.
man. I was like, I know Solo pissed right now. Ooh, I know Solo was pissed.
We get more of that next week. Cause Solo said he's gonna give him till next week to
Apologize.
Yeah.
You think Jacob finna apologize to him? He done lost it. He bumped his head. Somebody done hit him with an ugly stick. What the hell I do with that damn trimmer? Oh, girl.
And then we gonna get we getting what's it called? JC and Jacob Fatu. That's gonna be good.
Man, Jacob gonna bury JC.
That's he gonna win because then it's gonna be Solo and Jacob Fatu.
Mm-hmm.
But the match they gonna put on, that's gonna be
shit. It shocked everybody when Big Jim beat him.
yeah.
Big Jim beat him and rolled on out the ring.
Yeah. But that was gonna happen because they were teaching, because Jacob Fatu not being happy with Solo bringing in JC.
I hate when that do that. You can finish.
But that's gonna be good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And then they got Bronson Reed. And then you got Braun Breaker, the real powerhouse.
Yeah, I can't wait to see when him and Paul Heyman turn on Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah.
Now that's gonna be the kicker
Oh yeah.
because the tease has been teasing.
But
They've
I feel
been
like that's the ways down the road. I feel like for them to do
look.
like
He
the
look good.
title.
Braun Breaker look good now.
I mean, that's why they put the IC title on him, even though he's so young. Because he's young. He's gonna be that face of the company type of guy.
Yeah,
Because he's young
like John
and
Cena.
he's so good, so young, and he's so explosive. And he already got the crowd behind him. When he's
Mm-hmm.
working.
Well, we gonna see because, honey, I can't wait. Like everything that he's learning and everything that he's doing right now.
Especially with Seth and Paul Heyman.
Yes, yes.
The same goes for Bronson Reed.
But I
Bronson
always
Reed is a monster, but they go like he's taking the next
look. They
step.
let him go. Seth went and got him.
Yeah.
They let him go.
Well, that's because he got hurt with the War Games match.
Yeah, but still,
They let him go just so he could heal, and then they were bringing him back. It's the same with Braun
That's
Strowman.
something. Now, yeah, I know that with Braun. But ooh, I'm gonna say something. I didn't like his ass.
Who?
Braun, I didn't like him.
Braun
Do you
Strowman?
know? I'm gonna tell you why I didn't like him. Cause
Braun Strowman?
yes, Braun Strowman. So remember when Enzo and Cass was there?
Yeah.
I felt like he was a bully, just picking on Enzo all the time. I used to be so mad. I would go on Twitter and I would curse his ass out till he blocked me. Eventually he unblocked me. But I was like, why is you being a bully, picking on people that's littler than you? Because I was all caught up. Oh Jesus, I was like, why?
I feel like I love Enzo, but I feel like
His mouth,
yeah.
his mouth wrote checks that he couldn't cash.
And then like even that's why Cass separated from him.
He just kept cash. He just kept writing checks and he couldn't cash them.
And Big Cass had to be the one cleaning up his mess.
Right.
So like from a locker, because I know they released him because there was a lot of people in the locker
Don't
room.
move.
A lot of people in the locker room that weren't having it, and Braun Strowman was one of them guys that was like, nah, like because there was a lot of people in the locker room ignoring him.
As they should have.
And then Braun was like, nah, someone's got to say something, and he was the one that it made him look like a bully, but he was doing, he was just stepping up for everyone else. And there was a lot of I heard, I don't know how true it is, but I heard there was a lot of it wasn't just the men. A lot of the women were unhappy with him just constantly running his mouth.
Hey, he could help it.
Because they were like, he was running his mouth for someone that ain't one of the top guys to be running his mouth. And there's like,
yeah, but I loved him.
Oh no, I mean it was entertaining. But there was like some women that were like the top women. They were like, he was acting like he was bigger than them. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, I think whoever that young lady was that messed him up.
Oh, yeah.
She messed him up. Cause him and Nia Jax was getting ready to pop off a good storyline, and I was all up in there. And then he went over to NXT and then won the damn title. Yeah. And as soon as he won that title, that's when all the allegations and bullcrap came out about him. And I did not like that. I was like, you know what?
It's hard to like defend him when he runs his mouth so much, where it's like, what you see or what you hear from like the locker room and stuff. It's hard to back them up when like you hear all these other people saying the same thing on why he's disliked and stuff that feeds into the allegations.
Yeah, but it came out that the allegations were false.
I feel like, a lot of people are saying it's false because, he just brought her a checkup or whatever he could to keep it, keep her quiet.
Ah, shit. I ain't finna write her no check. Fuck you. Prove it!
I'm just saying that's what, a lot of these, allegations and stuff, like when these stuff happen when someone gets famous or whatever. You know how it is.
Yeah, they got too much going on.
Yeah.
All right, but anyways. All right, we about to end this live. I'm done with his haircut.
We'll be back in a couple weeks.
We'll be back in a couple weeks. This was
weeks.
episode 2 of Cutting Hair by Talking Wrestling. Stay tuned. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, y'all. We out. We'll holler at y'all. Peace. Tell them peace one time.
Peace.
All right, deuces, y'all.